lived like a spy, like something out of a James Bond movie. But my mission was real. One mistake, and I would die, not as a hero, but as a traitor. My name is retired Second Lieutenant Lucio Claramon, Jr. I served in the Special Forces for many years. I went through missions that ordinary soldiers would never face. I saw countless battles, faced death more times than I can remember. But everything I did for my country and for my family. After graduating from Special Forces training, I was assigned to Intelligence Operations, G2S. Our leaders were respected officers, strong, disciplined, and fearless. Even as a young soldier, I took my duty seriously. I didn't play games in the service. I followed lawful orders and did what was right, even when it was difficult. One day, I was assigned to guard a military compound. A high-ranking visitor arrived and demanded immediate entry. But protocol was protocol. Even with their rank, I refused to let them in without confirmation. They were furious. They almost had me removed from service. I simply said, "I'm just a soldier, sir, doing my job." In the early 1990s, military technology was evolving. We worked day and night under pressure. Eventually, I was transferred to Bataan. But when I arrived, they didn't trust me. They thought I was a deep penetration agent. And then came the most dangerous mission of my life. I was ordered to become a deep penetration agent inside the NPA. It meant living as the enemy. You must act like them, think like them, fight like them, and most of all, convince them you are one of them. To survive, you must prove yourself. That means, when there's an encounter, you must fire your weapon, the hardest part, shooting your fellow soldiers, just to protect your cover. If you don't, you die. Eventually, I earned their trust. I became a team leader inside the movement. That's when I executed one of my biggest operations. I secretly met my military contact in Balanga. We planned everything, down to the smallest detail. The signal was smoke. And when the time came, the military attacked. They were caught off guard, resting, unprepared. The unit was completely dismantled. But even with success, the weight never left me. Living a double life changes you forever. I was later deployed to Mindanao. There, I learned something greater than war. We once captured an enemy. He was supposed to be executed, but I spoke to him. He had 6 sons with no mother. If we kill him, we eliminate one enemy, but create 6 more. So I asked for mercy. We gave him another chance. Years later, his children grew up with a future, not a weapon. I came from poverty. I became a soldier to help my family. Every mission, I prayed for survival, not for glory, but to serve and to provide. My life was never easy. Wounds, sacrifices, uncertainty. But if I had to choose again, I would still become a soldier, because that is the life I chose.